Toxic resin drips from the arrowheads. Bare feet press into the red earth, facing the massive breath in the early mist. This is a serious life and death dialogue between humans and the harsh wilderness. Are you ready to step into their journey to awaken primal instincts and reconnect with the origin that is gradually being forgotten? They sit motionless in a circle beneath the ancient baobab as the first streaks of light spread thinly across the dry ground, forming pale bands scattered with fine dust. A wooden bowl filled with thick, milky baobab juice is passed slowly between calloused hands. They lift it and drink in steady gulps to absorb raw energy from the wild before embarking on a survival journey along ancient limestone ridges. They move scattered across the open space with lowered center of gravity and breathing blended into the silence, every step touching the ground softly without disturbing the layer of dry leaves coated in fine dust. The distance between each person forms naturally into a unified formation, every movement unfolding slowly and steadily, as if they are not beginning a new journey but simply continuing a rhythm of survival that has existed for generations. They advance deeper into the sparse forest in a unified formation, their bodies slipping past sharp thorn bushes without creating any rustling sound, each step carefully placed to completely avoid dry grass that could produce noise and disturb the stillness of the space. The iron-tipped arrows, coated in dark poison, are lowered along the natural movement of their bodies, their hands firmly holding wooden bows in a ready state without any unnecessary action that could disrupt the absolute stability of the formation. One of them slightly tilts his head into the wind to detect the smallest changes from ahead, while the others continuously scan layers of vegetation to register every shift in the air. They move in the enduring rhythm of the land, unhurried, yet full of inner strength, showing complete understanding of the terrain through subtle gestures, such as lowering shoulders beneath foliage, or gripping tree roots with their toes to maintain balance. Every movement has a clear purpose: to preserve absolute silence, turning them into ghosts blending into the green of the forest. They stop, almost simultaneously before a massive footprint deeply pressed into moist mud, its edges not yet fully broken apart. Beside it lies a large patch of grass, flattened firmly in a clear direction, leading straight toward murky water. One person lowers his body and gently runs his bare fingertips along the track to feel the remaining moisture and temperature of the ground, turning the dry earth into a survival library filled with information about the size and weight of the massive creature that has just passed, The others spread out around to observe more details, such as freshly disturbed soil or the lingering scent of wild musk in the damp air, their ears listening to the constant buzzing of cicadas above the canopy to filter out any unusual sound from the bushes ahead. They do not need any words or complex signals, only understanding through heavy breathing and eyes sharpened with extreme alertness before a precise sign from nature.
What struck me was not drama or tension, but our spotlight is on the majestic hippopotamus. No display, no noise, just a necessity of zone for generations.
The trail leads them through a
Hello,
maze of tall
everyone,
reeds,
and welcome
towering
back to our
above their
channel.
heads,
Today,
where the stagnant
we're-
smell of water clings to their skin. They move close together, with ears tuned to every sound of decaying leaves, shifting beneath the massive creature. Each step is placed low and light to eliminate any chance of noise. They follow the shadows of dry thorn bushes to approach the boundary where the most powerful creature hides. The wind blows back toward them, masking human scent. They register this as a message from nature and adjust direction automatically to maintain their advantage.
The sun's harsh rays.
Tension builds with every breath as they approach the silent water, where the sound of insects beneath decaying leaves suddenly stops, signaling danger within sight behind the dense reeds. They do not become completely still, but reduce movement to the minimum,
It's a strategic move
their
to
eyes
in the act-
filtering out all light fluctuations to focus on a vague, dark mass rising in the
Picture a
water.
creature the size
Every
of a
action is
small
based on what has been
car
repeated for
roaming an
generations. They
African
move with absolute respect for the ground and precision in every shift of the body following the trail.
sweat. It's not actually blood or sweat that acts as a natural sunscreen and moisture.
A flock of birds suddenly bursts from the low canopy with sharp alarm calls. Immediately, they freeze completely to blend into the shadows of trees in an eerie silence. Every sense locks onto the small
They're
ears of
large
the creature,
incisors and canines,
trembling in the
which
murky
can grow up
water,
to 50
where subtle ripples spread in perfect circles, revealing the
their
breath
newborns.
of the massive
Within
being.
hours, the calf
beneath.
can swim alongside its mother.
The wind carries a stronger animal scent into their nostrils. They acknowledge this signal with a slight nod, confirming the target is within control. Dense tension envelops the formation as they lower their center of gravity and slightly widen their spacing to eliminate any unnecessary sound in a space vibrating with tiny tremors from the muddy ground. They hold position longer than usual to ensure everything remains under perfect control, their ears listening to water, gently lapping against rocks whenever the massive body shifts. They stop completely within a narrow clearing surrounded by low bushes where the distant wind howls softly through rocky gaps, creating a solemn yet pressure-filled atmosphere before action erupts. Their hands raise the dark, poison-coated iron arrows, carefully checking bowstrings and feathers with minimal movement to ensure absolute accuracy in every fiber of metal. The wooden bows are tested, producing a faint but powerful creak. They take deep breaths to steady their minds and grip their weapons firmly to protect the sacred source of food. Hand signals pass decisively between members to assign positions encircling the target, each person slipping into the shadows of bushes to establish a narrow, yet precise line of sight. No unnecessary movement breaks the suffocating silence covering the deep water area, This preparation is the result of natural cohesion across generations. Every sense is maximized, where each individual aligns within the harmony of the whole to execute a single release that determines the fate of this life and death confrontation. Their speed drops to the lowest point as they begin crawling close to the ground, grass brushing against their skin, creating whisper-like sounds blending with the soft wind through dry thorns. They use every tree trunk and rock to fully conceal their bodies from the target's sight, bare feet stepping as softly as wild cats as the fatal distance shrinks to just a few dozen meters. The pressure in the air intensifies as they can clearly see the wrinkles on the gray skin of the creature submerged in still murky water. Their hearts pound, yet their bodies remain perfectly still, eyes blazing as they lock onto every subtle movement of the water, where the animal's heavy breathing becomes clearer. The bows are raised but not drawn to avoid even the slightest reflection or sound. Holding position now is far more important than risking another step. Silence envelops them as they become inseparable from the shadows and brush, waiting for the fragile moment when the target fully reveals itself. Movement ahead suddenly intensifies. Grass is violently torn apart, and a heavy grunt shatters the silence, forcing them to freeze completely to maintain their positions. The massive creature detects the intrusion and charges wildly onto land. Water splashes obscuring vision as its enormous body surges forward at terrifying speed, crushing reeds in a furious direct attack. Debris scatters, creating a chaotic and threatening scene demanding sharp reflexes from the entire group. Dust bursts beneath the weight of the panicked animal attacking. Deep growls echo continuously as the line between life and death blurs within a single suffocating breath. They hold their positions with blazing focus. No one breaks formation despite the imminent danger, each becoming an inseparable link in the harsh cycle of survival. The space trembles with the final chaotic movements of the massive creature before the poison seeps deep, paralyzing its heavy muscles as it collapses into the rustling of falling leaves. The decisive arrows determine the outcome. They stand still for one final breath to feel the silence return over the forest after the eruption. They do not seek to display strength, only to fulfill what is essential for survival and respect for the wilderness. In the moment the target fully emerges, the bowstring tightens with a faint yet powerful creak. The wooden bows are drawn to their limits and released simultaneously, tearing through the morning mist. Every factor, from wind direction to distance, converges into a single point. The poisoned arrows surge forward in rapid rhythm, carrying the command of survival and the determination to protect the tribe. The grass ahead slowly settles. They quietly approach and place rough hands on the still warm body of the fallen creature to whisper gratitude for a life sacrificed. There are no cheers or arrogance, only calm from those who have completed an important duty for the tribe. De vernieling. The harvesting begins with a slow and reverent rhythm. Sharp blades glide decisively, creating a crisp sound as they separate skin and divide fresh meat on the spot to ensure nothing is wasted. Calloused hands work in harmony to collect deep red flesh amid the earthy scent of soil and wild blood spreading through the air, ensuring every part is fully utilized for the survival of the entire tribe. Humility is evident before the precious food provided by the land. They return to the open ground within the camp and begin the familiar rhythm of preparation. A large fire is ignited using primitive skill, casting warm light that pushes back the surrounding darkness. The fire crackles as meat is placed directly over glowing embers, fat, sizzling, and releasing a rich aroma of nourishment, blending with forest smoke to create a warm atmosphere. Women, children, and elders gather, waiting for the fair sharing among all. They sit in a circle around the fire, without tables or chairs, enjoying the result of a fully lived day under nature's protection. The sound of chewing blending into a deep shared silence. Eating together is a sacred social ritual that sustains the community, strengthening bonds. Selfless sharing. The flickering firelight illuminates calm faces fully present in the moment, free from the burden of accumulation. As night fully falls, stories of survival are told in low voices beside fading firelight, blending with the sound of wind moving through ancient trees surrounding the camp. Children listen with bright eyes, absorbing knowledge naturally through observing hands, cutting meat, or watching elders gaze into the fire. They realize true happiness comes from deep connection with community and the surrounding world where each individual feels light. Their eyes reflect the fire with a sense of peace and belonging to a world they do not need to escape, reminding us of forgotten simple values. Freedom for them is not being dependent on what is unnecessary for survival, trusting completely in their own abilities and the endless generosity of the Tanzanian forest. The fire fades into glowing embers that crack softly. Silence returns as they lie back on ancestral ground, breathing in a steady rhythm that dissolves fatigue. The image of bare feet and calm smiles becomes the final affirmation of a life inseparable from nature's pulse. The warmth of community continues to glow. When the screen fades, listen to your own breath and ask what is truly essential in this noisy modern world. To understand that true happiness lies not in accumulation, but in genuine connection. Subscribe and follow the channel to continue exploring their survival journey, where every frame is a lesson in gratitude toward the earth that is still preserved. Let these stories guide you back to the lost connection with your original roots.
Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, we're Shockwave Moments. Shockwave Moments was created with a clear purpose. Our channel focuses on shocking, surprising, and unforgettable real-life moments captured on camera. Through these videos, we aim to provide engaging entertainment while offering viewers moments of relaxation and reflection after a long day. Our workflow begins with responsibility and collaboration. As a team, we carefully review YouTube's community guidelines and copyright policies before selecting any topic. This ensures that all our content complies fully with YouTube's rules while still delivering value to our audience. We notice that many extraordinary moments exist across the internet, but they are often scattered and difficult to find. This inspired us to build Shockwave Moments as a curated hub where these rare clips are thoughtfully selected and presented with clear and engaging commentary. Our content creator plays a key role in this process. She works closely with the channel manager to research trending topics, search for suitable videos, and evaluate them based on clear context, originality, relevance, and positive viewer impact. Based on this research, she develops scripts and commentary that guide viewers clearly through each moment. Once the script is finalized, we use 11 labs with a licensed subscription to convert the script into high-quality voice recordings. These audio files are then passed to our production stage. Eric, our video editor, uses CapCut Pro to assemble the final video. He arranges clips to match the narration, adds visuals when needed, integrates the channel logo, and enhances the video with smooth transitions, sound effects, and background music. After completing the video, Eric designs the thumbnail using Adobe Photoshop. He selects impactful frames, adjusts composition and colors, and adds branding elements to create clear, attractive, and consistent thumbnails. After uploading the video to Shockwave Moments, we carefully complete the title, description, keywords, tags, and thumbnail. We are fully committed to following YouTube's policies and delivering responsible original content. Thank you for your time and consideration.